I want to sort of sit in the master class with all three of y'all because there's a science to getting buckets, right?
One, I think it's a relentlessness that you got to have, right? Mentality-wise, you just got to have a relentless mentality. Two, I think just being dynamic, you know what I mean? Being a dynamic scorer. And for me, it's knowing who I'm going against that night, right? What type of defender I'm going against individually. And then knowing how collectively the team, how they defend me and where I could get my shots. So I'm thinking of all this stuff. Like this is all happened the night before.
Okay.
Like who I know I'm playing. Like if I know I'm playing Ron Artest, game plan is going into mode. Okay, I know how Ron likes to play me. I know where if I beat him here, like where the help is coming. Like it's a lot of shit that goes into this, how I think the game. Some nights it just not gonna matter who we're playing because I just feel like you're at my mercy.
Early on in my career, it was just relentless. Like I have to get to it. Like I know what I'm up against. I know my team, they only won 17, 18 games last year. I know coming in here, they threw me the keys at 19 years old. I got to get to it. That's the only way I know how to get to it is to go get to it. But then you start to learn how to get to it. You start to mold your game into, you start maturing. You start learning the game, experience, reps. I knew I had to play in a small phone booth, sort of say. I knew what teams was doing to me. Jam me, send me one way, load up, send a big over, send it. I knew it. And a lot of times you can get around that. This is where the intellect coming at, the IQ coming at, because you really have to break the game down. San Antonio taught me, man, as a young player. Minnesota, when they had Garnett and Sam Cassell and Sprewell and all those. Now you're in the scouting report. They yelling, load up, send right here. This is communication on the court.
Yep.
You looking at San Antonio, Tim Duncan pulling all the way over. Anytime I touch the ball, he will pull all the way over. And I'm holding the ice on. They wonder why I'm holding for 3-4 seconds.
I see Tim Duncan over there.
I see Tim, and I'm just waiting on Tim to go clear this way so I can go. I'm relentless when it comes to film.
Okay.
And you talking about not having a night off. You might have 4 games this week. You got T-Mac, you got Vince, you might have Paul Pierce, and you might have a wing who's a defender. And Vince was the one who took, Vince used to say, yo, hey, younger man, slow down, man. He was in Toronto, he was like, hey, man, slow down. I said, Vince, I'm trying to come at you, Vince. He like, nah, man, you still gonna get the same shot. Just slow down. And I used to be like, man, Vince trying to give me some bull advice. And then as I got older, I'm like, dang, it really makes sense. Once you get to that mode, it's over. And then you just work on your skill set. So I had to establish a foundation, and then I had to work on my skill set at the same time. I had to work on my left shoulder turnaround, right shoulder turnaround. I had to mirror everything I did left, going right at every spot on the court, though.
Yes, sir.
You talk about scorers, pure scoring. To me, that's how I judge you. Could you mirror every spot? Could you go left and right in 10 spots on the court?
So that's training both sides of your body, and that's what I tell kids. Like, bro, whatever you do on your right side, you got to do on your left side. That's how you become a dynamic scorer, because you don't want to be, somebody that could do a lot on just the right side, right? But then when you get on the left side, you're limited to what you can do, right? So that's why whatever you do on the right, do on the left. That's how you become a dynamic scorer. So you have counters for all that. They can't take nothing away from you.
I think more than anything, especially in that era, like you see people, like you have to have your own game.
Yeah.
Nowadays you see a lot of people try to do whatever they do to try to get to the 3. But like then, the game was a lot slower. Like when I would have the ball, you look at people that's in front of you. You're not the person necessarily that's guarding you.
Yep.
It's the person, the weak side defense. And that's how I learned. I was thrown in the fire. So, you have to go out there first, throw up crazy shots. You got little by little.
Throwing in the fire.
Hey, you ain't hear what he just said, though, did you? You pick what he said?
Run it back.
He say, I'm not worried about the guy in front of me. I'm worried about it.
Bro.
That's a real thing.
That's true.
It's a real thing.
That help defense.
Yeah, but see, you learn that from going out there and learning how people guard you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm playing Houston again. Okay, this is what's going to happen. This is what Ron's going to do. Okay, weak side. They come over. So now I got to look at the person over there. If he's not open, try to attack a little bit and make them commit. So it's like little things you playing. It's mind games. It's not, you can't just go out there and hoop and try to shoot up in most threes. Well, at least then.
Right.
You had to be a better version of yourself to be a better player. Like you can say, look, I want a post game like Melo, or I want a hezzy pull up like T-Mike, but the defense makes you react. I say basketball, we the best athletes because we dribble the ball as fast as we can, and we got to react off another person that's trying to take the ball from us and still make the basket. So it's like you can't mimic somebody else by doing that. You have to be who you are.
When you became a member of the Orlando Magic, where you had to take on even more of that
Yeah.
scoring load.
I ain't
Like,
couldn't because you got to think. There's no Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Right? So our team was built around myself, Grant Hill, Mike Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Grant Hill was out for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Miller's a rookie. I'm with a bunch of role players. I got to let it go. I can't have, now you could sit on the block, you could sit at the elbow, and I could have a guy guarding me. It ain't going to matter now. I'm put in a situation where I have to do what I have to do and get these shots up. I got to, right? It's a mandatory. I got to force it, but also be smart and, take what the defense gives you. If it's too crowded, too loaded up, look for your teammates because obviously you're going to need them. And that's how we really made the playoffs.
Hey, damn. No, we gonna go. You thought I was finna pass? Fuck no. Oh yeah. Damn, Mike. Damn. Can't we just run, man? Please, can y'all hear me? Can we just run, man? Oh. Yeah. JT Dorfman, you banging. JT Dorfman, you banging.